We're going to see if we've got Alex Heath joining us right now. He's a deputy editor for The Verge. Now, Alex wrote an article covering a major restructuring happening at Snapchat. He originally broke this story on Tuesday. Alex, thanks for joining us. So first off, can you talk about these massive changes that Snapchat announced?
Yeah, so Snap, we've seen a lot of layoffs in the tech industry in recent months, but Snap's doing some of the deepest cuts we've seen. They're laying off approximately 20% of their global workforce, which is more than 6,400 employees. So that's over 1,000 people. And they're doing this because, like a lot of the other social media companies, they've been hit really hard by not only just the broader stock market downturn, but a real pullback in the digital ads market that is hurting Snap particularly hard right now.
Alex, I find this really interesting because I have two teenagers who are always on Snapchat. So, I guess they're also on TikTok as well. Is that part of the issue here? Is Snap suffering from competition from, some other apps? And is it also planning to cut functions and programming as well?
Yeah, TikTok is this attention vacuum that everyone, including Facebook, Meta, Snap, Twitter, they're all having to deal with. The ads piece is a little not as related, but semi-related. But you're right, Snap is also, as part of these layoffs, cutting some initiatives. So they're not going to do original shows. They had these vertical original programming in the app from companies like HBO, stars like Charlie D'Amelio. They're not going to be doing that anymore. They're killing some other features. They're little mini games, just things that weren't really making money. They're really prioritizing things that will bring in ad dollars because they have to get to profitability. That's the new message that Wall Street is sending companies like Snap. You can no longer be this cash burning hyper growth startup and get the same kind of stock price that you had been getting. Snap's lost over 80% of its value, year to date. So they're having to make some drastic changes as a result.
Do we know, if they are restructuring and making these drastic changes, what the new Snapchat will look like?
It's going to be largely the same. You're just going to see less, I would say, on the edge features that don't necessarily relate to the core experience, which, people may not realize, but Snap is still a widely used app. It has more users than Twitter. It has over 300 million daily users. And those users are young, and they're primarily using it to just chat with their friends with disappearing messages and to use the funny lenses, the AR effects in the app. And that's really the thing that they're going to be just double clicking on, focusing on more going forward.
But that part of it is still strong, right? It's not like it's fallen out of favor yet with the kids out there.
No, not at all. TikTok isn't messaging. It's more entertainment. And that is catching on like wildfire with young people, obviously. Snap has its own version of that called Spotlight that's not gaining as much traction yet. But in terms of that core chat experience, Snap is still incredibly strong. They have more users under the age of 20 than Instagram and Facebook, and they're growing like crazy all over the world. So I think they were actually the second fastest growing ads company as well in Q2. It's just that all this growth has been really brought back down to earth from the pandemic, and they just have to adjust.
So the strategy is just pare down a little bit and start bringing in some revenue.
That's right.
All right. Well, Alex Heath, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your insight.
Thanks for having me.